Today we're checking out Sony's HT-Z9F Soundbar. Now the Z9F is a 3.1 channel bar, and as you can see it's pretty small, which allows it to fit into just about any TV configuration you've got. But along with a lot of features, Sony has also added some impressive DSP processing to this bar to make it sound a lot bigger than you'd expect. Now the first thing we notice about this bar is it's very light, which again with its small size makes it easy to mount or put on just about any console. And then looking under this little magnetic grille here, we see there's just 3 drivers in the front, including the center driver for good dialogue, and then you've got your stereo channels out to the left and right there. As we said, it's loaded with features, and that starts at the back panel. And as you can see right here, we've got an IR repeater, just in case it covers up your TV sensor, and then plenty of inputs. That includes 2 HDMI inputs for your console or your streaming device. They are 4K HDR supported, including Dolby Vision. And then there's an HDMI ARC input to connect to your ARC supported TV. If you don't have that, there's also an optical input, 3.5mm input, and even an Ethernet connection. And the bar also supports Wi-Fi streaming with Chromecast. Bluetooth is also supported, of course, allowing you to stream from your phone, as well as connecting to select Bravia TVs over Bluetooth, and you can even stream from the bar to a pair of headphones. Sony also includes this digital sound enhancement engine to upscale lower quality streams. And of course, here's the wireless sub. It auto connects, of course. It has a front firing driver here and then a bass port right up front. We like this little glossy look. We also like the fact that the sub is relatively heavy, especially compared to the bar, which means it's probably got some solid components inside. The bar also allows you to add these 2 satellite speakers for true surround in a 5.1 configuration. It's something we're seeing a lot more in soundbars. You can just plug them into the wall and they connect wirelessly like the subwoofer. Now it does add a nice dimension, but at $300 you're really gonna have to weigh if that's enough to add to the bar's already $800 to $900 price point. One thing we really appreciate about the Z9F is its easy access on-screen menu when you're connected through the ARC port, which allows you to quickly scroll through options like sources under Watch and Listen, and you can also easily access the settings here as well. You can also easily switch sources from the loaded remote, as well as controlling volume, subwoofer level, and even rear surround level if you've got them connected. Of course, there are the DSP modes up here, which Sony does recommend you use for the different sources. And there's the vertical S button, which controls the vertical surround sound DSP. Now this is designed to create a broader stage on the vertical plane. When it comes to performance, the Z9F is impressive for just a 3.1 soundbar, with or without the use of the vertical surround engine. The bar supports just about every surround format you can think of, including 3D or object-based formats like Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. And while this little system can't create a full-on Dolby Atmos environment, it does create serious dimension and a feeling of immersion, especially at the front of the room. Movies, especially those with Atmos or DTS:X, are extremely powerful and engaging with the Z9F. You can also add a bit more dimension to 5.1 and even stereo sources with the vertical surround engine, though it can add a little sibilance to the upper mid-range. And we tended to enjoy the system better with vertical surround disengaged. It also seems to be more effective in some rooms than others, which can be said for the virtual surround in general. Still, Sony's DSP is impressive, and you'll be amazed what this little bar and subwoofer can do to enhance effects, dialogue, and even little details and nuances in your favorite shows and movies. The Z9F also holds its own when it comes to music, offering balanced sound for such a small bar with punchy bass, clear treble, and a rich, smooth mid-range. At $800 to $900, the HT-Z9F is relatively pricey, and it definitely will not be a good substitute for a full-bore Dolby Atmos system. But if you're looking for a small system with big, clear, and dimensional sound, the HT-Z9F is definitely worth checking out.